One of the moms that was in one of the parenting classes I teach was asking me about one of her children who had requested to go to a gymnastics class, and she was so afraid when she got there that she wouldn't participate at all. She wanted to know what to do about it. Should she take her out of the class? Should she force her to participate? So in this short video, I'm going to tell you what I told her and what worked for her and what you can do to help your child overcome their fears. So what her daughter had was an irrational fear. So how should we help our children overcome irrational fears? Being the difference between rational and irrational. A rational fear might be if a dog is coming at you with his teeth showing and he's growling. Obviously, that would be a rational fear. It would be rational to believe that you might get bitten, and so you'd need to back off from that, right? That would be a rational fear. But it's really common for children to have irrational fears. They have fears of the dark, fears of water, fears of animals in general, fears of meeting new people, commonly called shyness, and even some kids have a fear of trying new foods. I had another mother who came to me one time and she wanted me to help coach her child to be ready to do a vocal solo at a musical event. And when it came time for her to actually sign up to get ready to do that, her child bowed out and she allowed her to do it because she had stage fright. That's another fear people have. What happens when we allow ourselves and our children to give into those fears is that they begin to rule our lives. This child who was allowed to bow out because of stage fright never did do a solo in public, and that has affected the rest of her life because she was allowed to let that fear overtake her, and she has the talent to do it. There was another parent that I know of at a camp that had allowed their child to let the fear of the water overtake them, and so they never learned how to swim, and they didn't want to learn how to swim because they were too afraid of the water, and the parent allowed that. So that child went to camp and wasn't allowed to swim, didn't get to go canoeing, didn't get to go to do with any of the water sports with the other kids at all. These fears can really affect our lives. So what is the solution to those irrational fears? It's exposure. Exposing our children to the very thing that they fear is the only way they're going to really overcome that fear and conquer it. And when they do overcome it and they do conquer it, they may find something that they really enjoy. But how can we get them to participate in learning this lesson? Number one, listen. Have a conversation with your child at their age level and let them explain what they're afraid of, why they're afraid of it, so they know that you're listening, that you hear them, and that you understand. The fear is real to them, so don't discount the fact that they have this emotional issue going on and that it needs to be addressed. Number two, give them information. Many times people have fears because they fear the unknown. For example, giving them some simple scientific information about light and dark can help them overcome their fear of the dark. There is a video on this channel that explains about what to do step by step if a child has a fear of the dark, and I'll put a link on the top of the screen here and one in the description below for you if that's the concern you have. But the point of that is just give them as much information as you can about what their fear is so that they can have that information in their mind and think through things a little better. And sometimes they just have a simple misconception about the thing that they fear. And if you can take a minute to give them some information, then they'll recognize that they were mistaken about what it is that they feared. For example, there was a little child one time who was afraid of this magic trick that somebody was doing around them. And it was like that one where it looks like you're taking your thumb off or something. I guess it's like this or something, and it looks like you're taking your thumb off. And that really scared them. And so all I had to do was show them it's not anything to be afraid of. This is an example of sometimes when they're afraid of something and it's just a misconception. They just don't understand what the thing is. Number three, don't allow fear to rule. Be sure that they know that you are not going to allow the fear to rule. You will require them to participate in the thing that it is that they fear, but you will be there to support them as they learn. They have to know that they're crying and they're manipulating or whatever they might do is not going to work. You are going to help them overcome that fear. Just be calm and patient and determined. Sometimes for really little ones, like they're going to be afraid of going down the slide, for instance, you can go down the slide with them a few times and then require them to go down by themselves. Same thing like if they're afraid to jump in the water, you can help them get used to that by being there while they're going to jump in. Number 4, give them coping skills specific to the fear. It's helpful for them to find a way that they can actually cope with it at the moment that something is fearful to them. For instance, when they're afraid of the dark, what do they do to cope with it? When they're afraid of the water, what do they do to cope with that fear? One of the things that is in that video about fear of the dark, for instance, is that they have a stuffed toy. They know that when they start to feel afraid, they do these things. They squeeze the toy, they say a prayer, and then they think about the things that they've been told about the light and the dark. So they have that in their mind. This is what I do when I have that fear happening in order to overcome it. Number 5, let them know there will be an end. With the little girl that was afraid to go to gymnastics and participate, I told her mom to let her know that she didn't have to do gymnastics forever. All she had to do was give it a try, to participate once. So the next session they go to gymnastics, she told her daughter she has to participate and she has to do whatever the instructor tells her to do. And then after that session, if she didn't enjoy it, she didn't like gymnastics, it was fine. They didn't have to go back and do gymnastics anymore. But she wasn't going to allow her fear to make the decision about whether she was going to try it or not. This would give her daughter that motivation to go through and move through that fear, so she knew that if she didn't want to do it anymore, she didn't have to. Number 6, tell them they will discover things they love if they can overcome their fear. This is one of those things that a child's going to have to experience before they're going to believe it. I remember when I was young, I was too afraid to ride a bike. And I remember my dad calling me and telling me he's going to teach me how to ride a bike, and I just didn't want to. I was really afraid of doing that. And he made me do it anyway. And I remember sitting in the backyard just being really afraid of that. And he said, after you learn how to ride your bike, you're going to really like it. Well, that wasn't very convincing to me at the moment. But my dad made me do it anyway. And I fell off. And then I was really afraid. He said, it's okay. You just have to keep trying. And I did. I had to keep trying. He made me do it. And then I loved to ride my bike, of course. So I had to overcome that fear. I had to go through it. And that taught me that lesson, that I can't let the fear rule the day. If I overcome that fear, I eventually am going to like something. I'm going to find something wonderful that I'm going to really enjoy. If you think about it, it's the same thing with foods, right? Some of us are afraid of trying new foods sometimes. Well, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? You're not going to like the food. Okay, you don't have to eat it again. But if you don't try it, you'll never know how many foods you're really going to like and really enjoy. So this mom with her daughter in the gymnastics class, she did what I asked her to do. She went ahead, told her daughter she had to participate in that one session. Her daughter went through that one session and couldn't wait to go back to gymnastics the next time. She found that she really loved gymnastics. Now, what if her mother had allowed her fear to rule that day? She never would have discovered how much she really liked it. That mom did the right thing, and she became a really effective parent in that way. There are a lot more videos on this channel to help you become the most effective parent you can be, so click on one of the cards on the screen now and be sure to subscribe. Parents, if you're struggling, something needs to change and you can do this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you here next week.